up, world? It's your boy Vic XL. This is Ridin Durty Show. The Ridin all the good people over at W 89.3 FM Atlanta. All right, real quick. Today is January 22nd. Let me run down these celebrity birthdays real quick. Okay, I got to say happy birthday to rapper Logic. Logic turns 30 years old today. Definitely happy birthday to him. Definitely making major moves on the hip-hop scene. I also got to say happy birthday to rapper Stiletto. Stiletto is 22 years old today. Y'all might remember him from the song, Why Me Whip, Why Me Nay Nay, Why Me Whip, Why Me Nay Nay. Definitely happy birthday to him. 22 years old today. As I move along. I don't have a lot of birthdays today, but let me see who else we got going. Gotta say happy birthday to former NFL player, Mr. Ray Rice. Ray Rice, whose career was cut short due to a domestic violence situation. He turns 33 years old today. I also gotta say happy birthday to legendary singer, Mr. Sam Cooke. Yes, happy birthday to Mr. Sam Cooke. You know, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time, go away. Ooh. Gotta say happy birthday to the legendary DJ Jazzy Jeff. Jazzy Jeff turns 55 years old today. Also gotta say happy birthday to the legendary, late great civil rights activist, mother of Tupac Shakur, Mrs. Afeni Shakur. Definitely happy birthday to Miss Afeni Shakur, legendary civil rights activist, as well as the mother of the late great Tupac. Alright, man. So got a lot going on in the world today, so we're going to get to it. You know what I enjoy most about this show, and that's bringing you the people on the street, to bring the people that who are definitely motivating and captivating and shaping this culture. And tonight is no different. Before I bring our guests on, I want to say one time for our amazing sponsor, the good people over at Liquor Lollipops, and that's liquorlollipops.com. Premium hard candy designed to taste like your favorite alcoholic beverage. Also got to say one time to our brand new sponsor, the people over at the I'mSoShirt.com. That's right, the people over at the I'mSoShirt.com. They are a unique clothing company, a unique t-shirt company that basically creates shirts with you in mind for you to represent you and to represent where you're from. Make sure you visit them over at I'mSoShirt.com. All right, now it's time for us to get into it, and let's do what I like doing most, and let's bring you the people on the street. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight is no different than any other night on this show. So I want y'all to welcome to the Ridin Durty platform, rapper Spiffy Lil Kenny. What's going on, my G?
Nothing much. I'm glad y'all had me tonight. Nothing much.
All right, man. The first thing I want to say is welcome to the show on this cold winter night in the ATL. Let the people know where Spiffy Lil Kenny is from and what made you decide to get into this thing we call entertainment.
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I always liked the music since I could remember. My father, he used to always listen to like Public Enemy, Sade, Jay-Z, a bunch like different music. My grandmother, she always used to listen to like a lot of jazz, gospel. My mother, she used to sing. She was in the choir, so I always had a thing for music since I was young. I used to play the drum in church. I used to play the drums in church when I was probably like 11 and 12. So I always had a thing for music, but I kind of like took it serious in middle school, but I didn't really start pursuing it till I got out of high school. Like my first year out of high school, I started taking it serious.
All right, no doubt. Now, I got to ask, man, what's it like growing up in Baltimore, Maryland? A lot of people, when they think of Baltimore, Maryland, they'll think of the great show, The Wire. What's it like growing up in Baltimore?
It's pretty much like The Wire, but it's kind of like I'm gonna say realer than a wire, cause it's like somebody lose their life here every day. We a small city. We not as big as Chicago, but our murder rate is about as high or maybe even higher as Chicago, and we not even as big as them. We a small city, so it's like it. You could lose your life over cigarettes here, like any little thing. Traffic, like you get into it in traffic, like it's real here. Like it's a tough city, but some people show you love. Once you get the love, they'll show you love. Like I could say that, but it's definitely a tough city, and it's hard to make it out because we don't have. All we have is a football team. We don't have no entertainers that ever made it besides like Drew Hill and like any rappers that ever came from this city. They never really made it far because the street sound, they not with that. So it's like, it's kind of really hard to make it out of here.
All right, now, I gotta ask, what do you think attributes to the high crime rate in Baltimore, and what do you think attributes to, especially when it comes to hip hop, artists not coming out of the city?
I say a lot of jealousy, a lot of hate, far as entertainers not making it out, far as music, and far as the crime rate. I would say it's like a city known for drugs. Like you seen The Wire, like that's what this city about. Like that's the gist of it.
All right, now, as a young artist, a young entrepreneur in the game, what allowed you or kept you motivated and kept you from falling victim to any of the negativities of the street?
I lost my father when I was 14 years old. So, like, losing him, I lost my father. He died from overdose when I was 14. So that, like, kind of, like, shaped me. And I always listened to music. Like, I got music. I got listening to music from him. And he always used to listen to Jay-Z. And I never, like, kind of understood what he was talking about. But when I lost my father, I heard this song called Moment of Clarity. And that song kind of, like, changed my life because it was, like, what he was saying in that song I could really relate to. And I was only 14. And that kind of, like, opened my eyes. And I really kind of, like, looked up to Jay-Z because of the type of stuff he was talking about, owning stuff. Like, just being your own boss and stuff like that. Like, that motivated me to, like, change my surroundings and like, to chase my dreams, like, and never take no for an answer. So I invested in myself. Like, I got my own studio. I record artists. I opened up my own boutique. I sell my own clothes. And I rap. So, like, I do it all.
All right, now, being a young entrepreneur, how hard was it to basically expand your brand beyond just being a rapper? Like, how hard was it to open that studio? How hard was it to open that boutique? And other than Jay-Z, what are some of the other elements that inspired you to say, you know what, I can do more than rap. I'm a brand. I can be a businessman.
Well, I used to, my grandmother, she was always like, about her money, and I used to go with her when I was probably like 9, 10 years old, 11 years old, and I used to just travel with her every weekend, and she used to do like these little lingerie shows, and I used to just put the poles up and help her hang up the clothes while she like did her little shows for the people and tried to sell. Like, I got that from her, like basically like trying to make money on my own without somebody giving me a check. So, like, I got that from my grandmother. Like, I can say that. And I would say, like, she motivated me the most to like, basically keep striving forward and try to basically do my own thing. Now, when it come to, like, what made me want to open up this stuff, it was, like, basically, like, it wasn't overnight. Like, I'm going to say that. Like, I've been doing this since, like, 2007. And I finally opened up my store probably like 2017. And I opened up the studio in 2017. So it was like, it was a lot of dedication and learning how to save and ups and downs. But I balanced it out and found a way how to make it work. And I've been going hard ever since.
All right. Tell me a little bit about your brand, Bash. What is that acronym for, and when did you actually start the brand?
I started the brand in 2007. Me and my guy and a few, like his girlfriend and my girlfriend, we was all in the basement one day, and we was talking about clothes. And back in the 7th grade, I used to like make shirts in high school. I used to like, me and my friends, we used to paint on shirts. So when I got out of high school in 2007, I kind of like wanted to take it serious. So one day we was all in the basement. But we came up with the acronym. Well, we came up with BASH, and then my friend was saying, we got to make it an acronym. We got to make it an acronym. So we wrote all these words out, all these words for B, all these words for A, all these words for S, and all these words for H. And we came up with Built Around Style and Heart. And I feel like that described me. That described everything I'm about. Like, I'm like, if you see me, you know I'm in the style, I'm in the fashion. Before I even made clothes, I just like nice clothes. I just like being fly or like looking nice. That's just me. And when it come to heart, like I said, like I lost my father, so I had to step up. I never had nobody to show me how to survive. I had to learn that on my own. So it was like that clothing line just represent everything about me. And I've been doing this since 2007. So I started off with my first couple T-shirts. Now I make like whole like sweatsuits. I make hats to match the sweatsuits. I make jackets. I make anything you want. Like for women, I make leggings. I make the leggings that match the hoodie. I make it all. Like I do this. Like I ain't there where I want to be, but if somebody was to not know me and they was to see it, they would be like, dang, like this not just no vinyl on a T-shirt. I'm going to my homeboy around. Like, no, like I really got like vendors. I really do it. Like I really do this. Like, and I take this one day at a time, and I'm just trying to progress and hope somebody see everything that I'm putting out there and they support. That's all I want. I don't really ask for much, but just support.
All right. Let's talk about your studio. When did you decide to open your studio, and what made you want to have a studio and expand bigger than being an artist? Because a lot of people just, hey man, I'm gonna find a studio to record me. What made you say, you know what? Not only am I going to record myself, but I'm gonna record other people?
I moved to Cali in 2007, and I mean not 2007, 2012, and when I was out Cali, I kind of like seen like I said, I'm from Baltimore. We a small city, so like here we got studios. So when I moved to Cali, that's when I really seen like the real. Like I seen like people my age doing stuff that I never imagined. Like open up like this young guy out there named Huck. He got a studio. He still got the studio to this day, and just being in there with him, like when I was out there, I was doing music. So when I first went in there with him, I seen like everything that he had and what he was working with, and that just inspired me. Like I don't want to just rap. Yeah, I want to rap, but at the same time, when you rap, it costs money. So I looked at it like, why not save my money for a little while and then open up my own, and I could do the same thing as my man Huck. And I moved back to Baltimore to do that. Like I just moved back here to open up my own store, open up my own clothing line and the studio. And that like inspired me to do this, like, cause I seen he was young like me, and I felt like I could do the same. But at the same time, I rap, he didn't, so I kind of like know what artists, how to treat artists. Not saying that he didn't, but I just kind of felt like I could have the same type of connection or even better. So that's what inspired me to do this. I can't.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, how is it? Let's talk about your pursuit of hip hop as an artist. How hard is it being in a town like Baltimore, finding the right producers to actually navigate your sound?
I really don't even deal with any producers in the city. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the producer that I mess with, his name Can Beats. He from Atlanta. I found him on YouTube, and I feel like his sound. When I first found him on YouTube, I just felt like his sound represent like it stand out. Like when you hear his beats, it's not the typical beats. Like his beats like put you in it got a feel to it with no words. So I felt like I said, my grandmother used to play jazz a lot, and his beats it plays off that jazz, but at the same time, it got that new era where you could probably hear like a Young Thug or a Gunna or somebody like that in that lane. I just blended two worlds. I feel like his beats blend two worlds together, and I feel like Baltimore would accept it. And every time that I've been out and I've been doing my music, everybody say that they like the music, so I chose to stick with him. And I found him online. Like, I just like his sound. Like his sound is just like, it's like one of a kind.
All right, now, as an artist, how do you want to be remembered by your fans? Like, what do you want the people to remember about Spiffy Lil Kenny?
That I never took no for an answer, and I'm versatile. I'm an entrepreneur first. I want them to know like that it's cool to take risks and it's cool to own your own stuff. I'm young. I started this young, so I'm like living proof that it can happen. And I wouldn't even, like I said, I listen to Jay-Z a lot, so like I would have never even had that type of mindset without listening to him. Like in his song, he say, you can hustle cane, hustle clothes, or hustle music, but hustle hard at any hustle that you pick. So that right there just made me feel like I could do that too, and I've been doing it. So I want people to remember me as I'm a businessman first. That's what I want them to remember me as. Like, besides the music, I want them to know like he about his business. That's all I want. That's all I want.
All right, I want to shift gears a little bit. How'd you feel about the season your Baltimore Ravens had?
Oh, we had a good season. I feel like we came up short in the playoffs to the Tennessee Titans, but I feel like Lamar Jackson, he's going to get better and better. It's only his second year. I feel like we had a great year, but it would have been even better if we won that championship.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, let's talk a little bit about the World Wide Web and the internet. How has the internet affected you as an entrepreneur and an artist when it comes to getting your music, your product, and your message to the world?
Oh, it's nothing like the internet. It's ways that you could get to people that you never thought you could get to, or even for people to see your work that you can't even get to on an everyday basis because it's only a click of a button and anybody can see it. And off like me on Instagram, I like to pay for that promotion, like with local and throughout the United States. So it's like I feel like that's just another way for me to promote myself, and it's even better because that's the way the world going. Like, that's just the way time's going. The internet, I remember when it really wasn't no internet. Everything was word of mouth. So now it's like the internet make everything easier. And like I said, I ain't where I want to be, but I'm in a class for like social media marketing and learning how to use the internet right now. I just started this class probably like a month ago, and like I already got the necessary materials as far as like the clothes and all of that. Now I'm learning how to really work the internet to get my numbers up and really get what I want out of it. Yeah.
No
I
doubt.
feel like I really like the internet.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. All right, so what do you prefer most? Spiffy Lil Kenny, the rapper, or Spiffy Lil Kenny, the businessman?
I'm gonna say the businessman.
And what makes
I would say the businessman.
And what makes you prefer the business aspect first, more?
Cause I want to leave something for my kids. Like, the music, cool. The music is just for me to vent. Like, I use music to like talk about stuff in my life, or like stuff that I'm going through, or stuff that I see and stuff like that. But as far as the business, I want to leave something for my kids and for their kids, like generational wealth. Cause nobody in my family, they never owned nothing. They look at it as like my mother and my grandmother. They think, I'm not gonna say they think I'm crazy, but they look at me like I should be working, and I'm telling them like, no, I don't want. I'm not. I did work, but I felt like that wasn't the life that I wanted. So yeah, I take a couple dollars here and there, but if I'm doing something that I love, I take that. Long as my bills is paid, I'm cool with that. So I just like to hustle for it. Like, I like that. I like the that give me adrenaline rush. Like, I just like going for it. And like I said, I want to leave something for my kids, because my father, when he died, he never left me nothing. Like I said, I had to learn all this on my own. So that's what I really want people to remember me as, is a businessman.
No doubt. All right, the name Spiffy Lil Kenny. Tell me a little bit about that name.
I got that because at first I used to call myself Kenny Felon, but I just was like, no, that's too long, drawn out. So like Spiffy Lil Kenny, I think it just flew out the tongue better. And like I said, if you was to see me in person, if anybody was to see me in person, you would know why they called me that, because I like to look nice. I just like, that's just me. Like, since I was a kid, like, that's just me. Like, I just like to look nice. I like things to match. I'm into fashion. That's why I sell clothes. Like, that's what I do. Like, I just like being spiffy. Like, that's just me in a nutshell.
All right. Let's talk about this record we're about to play, entitled Open Letter. Let me know a little bit about Open Letter, and is it off a project? And if so, the name of the project and how people can find it.
Yeah, it's off of a project. The project's called Money's My Motivator 1.5 M3. That's my label. Basically, like, the song is the intro, and it's basically like an open letter to my supporters. It's for the people that support me, and for me to just tell them that I notice what you're doing, and I appreciate it, and I'm doing this for you. Like, that song right there, that's for them. Like, just to tell them I appreciate what they're doing, and just giving them a backstory of where I've been and how I got where I got.
All right, and was this produced by the same producer that you referred to earlier?
Yeah, Can Beats, the whole project.
All right.
Everything on there by Can Beats.
All right. No doubt, no doubt.
Oh yeah, you said to let them know where they could find it at.
Mm-hmm.
It's on all streaming platforms right now. All they gotta do is type in Spiffy Lil Kenny, and it'll pop up. Like I just dropped it 2 days ago. It came out on the 20th, so it's fresh out. I'm promoting it right now, so that's the first track on there.
All right. So look, let the people know how to find you on the World Wide Web, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whether you have a website. Let the people know how to find you and introduce the record to the world.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook under Spiffy Lil Kenny. And this song right here is Open Letter to My Supporters. It's the intro off the mixtape. Money's My Motivator. 1.5 just dropped 2 days ago. Going crazy right now. I'm gonna say this. I ain't trying to be the best. I just want people to feel me. I ain't trying to be the best rapper and nothing. Like, I just want people to feel me and just feel my vibe. And if you rock with it, you rock with it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But
90 seconds.
It's real and it's reality. Like, that's where I'm coming from.
All right. Appreciate it, my G.
No problem, man.
This open letter to my
60 seconds.
I wanna thank y'all for still supporting. Plug prices right, I'm trying, will afford this for all my pain and misfortune. Can't leave a stone unturned, I'm pouring on my heart. It's my confession, like Usher, hustle from the sun. The dynasty I put together, down and torn apart. Whenever my back is a wall, I always want my life on the line. Rich for the fam, just wanna earn the respect from my peers. I'm a man. Had a 9 to 5 to hit the track, switch up the plans. Got millionaire dreams with access to them bands. What I made in 2 weeks can make an hour just saying. Had to build my foundation with the plug cause I jam. Long as the sales call and spin, I don't give a damn. It's the pain that I got, you'll never understand. Remember being lost, trying to find my purpose. When it gets to off, this shit on purpose. Wanna level up on niggas, get my bitch a Birkin. Big risk, big reward, keep my options open. Fuck better, nobody need to be relevant. Need to hoop a trunk in the front like an elephant. Throwing money bags like yo in a different element. Talent in the hustler's mental, what God bless me with. The moves I made was all pivotal. Using critically acclaimed raised with the criminals. Maximize the scope, the haters wanted minimum. For every minute that I gave, I felt the ridicule. Like Usher, nigga, these my confessions. Been through the ups and downs, I'm battle tested. Trying to move my family out the hood, off the vest, off the mental pain arts. I'm getting better every session. Yeah, this is open letter to my support. I wanna thank y'all for still supporting. Plug prices right, I'm trying, will afford this for all my pain and misfortune. Can't leave a stone unturned, I'm pouring on my heart. It's my confession, like Usher, hustle from the sun. The dynasty I put together, round and torn apart. Whenever my back is a wall, I always want. I'm a product of my pain and my misfortunes. Mama gave birth to a prince that I'm important. Race that never show weakness, left before dishonor. What you give out to the world, come back, that's karma. That rough patches did dirt for that dirty money. Free my niggas, long little real, over nothing. That's why I'm plugged in. Keep a hold of something. Expect the unexpected. Never know when it's coming. Keep it real with the people, how I build my base. Reach the masses with my pain, somehow they relate. It's still trapped, but die till I'm at my way. Thumbing through the check, give me the shake. My pockets running over, always meet my quota. Used to win the holster, I'm kinda antisocial. I'm focused entrepreneurship. Won't be a mogul, retain mobility. Spiffy gon' be vocal. With every voice when I sing, gon' be vocal. Waiting for shit to transit, remember being postal. Y'all shit alphabet boys, keep eye out for local. I'm international, Spiffy can't be local. They can surfboard, that's how they try and ride waves. Put the trust in me, I'll take it to my grave. Felt like I walk on water ever since I got paid. Diesel boom can jack the prices up on the head.
Alright, appreciate y'all for checking out the show, the Ridin Durty Show. That was my man Spiffy Lil Kenny. We'll see y'all tomorrow with another exciting interview. Alright, Ridin Durty Show, Ridin Durty Podcast. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you for using blog.